GTA 6 is promising to be one of the biggest games of all time. So today we're going to talk about 10 new and returning features that GTA 6 will need to have if it wants to be one of the best games of all time. And first, we're going to talk about what I think is the most requested feature in all of GTA 6. And that's a more immersive map. Now, let's not be delusional. GTA 5 had an awesome map. Los Santos and Blaine County is great. It expanded the franchise in ways we had never seen before, but it also did take a step back in some areas. The first is the amount of enterable buildings. Just look back to GTA 4 or GTA San Andreas, there were a lot more buildings around the map that we could go into, and these need to come back for GTA 6. Things like fast food places, Cluck and Bell, Burger Shot, all of these fast food chains we need to be able to go into. This is a feature that was definitely missed in GTA 5. But not only that, within the GTA 5 interiors themselves, there were rooms in Franklin's and Michael's houses that we couldn't even go into. In GTA 6, if we own a property, I want to be able to go into every single room. I don't want locked rooms in my own property. A more immersive map doesn't just mean more interiors though. Again, GTA 5's map was great, but most of the map is actually mountains and areas you can't really use. If you actually look at the densely populated areas of the GTA 5's map, it's really only about less than half of the map. So hopefully we do get mountains in GTA 6, but hopefully it doesn't take up as much of the map. That way Rockstar can actually develop more of the map so that the world feels more alive. Next is a stronger endgame in single player. GTA 5's endgame wasn't absolutely horrible. There were some things you could do. Of course, complete all of the side missions and 100% the game. But beyond that, you could buy a handful of businesses and continue to make money so that you could buy more cars and whatever you wanted. But I want to see this endgame drastically improved in GTA 6. And judging from the leaks, it actually looks like this is going to be happening. In the September 2022 leaks, we did see that there will be a money laundering facility, so businesses will definitely be returning in single player. But beyond that, I'd actually really like them to take a page out of GTA Online's book when it comes to businesses, because the businesses in GTA 5 single player were very passive. You just buy a property, maybe complete a couple of missions, and then you'll just continue to get money over time. In GTA 6, I'd like us to be a lot more involved in the process of making money with these businesses. I want to be able to complete a lot more missions and be put into a lot more interesting situations with these businesses and endgame overall. For example, if we have drug businesses like we do in GTA Online, I want to be able to go and do the drug deal. I want to be involved of the process of keeping our business under the radar from the cops. I want to be involved in laundering the money. Grand Theft Auto is a crime simulator, so I want the end game when it comes to the single player and the illegal things we can do to be a lot more in-depth, even something beyond what we currently have in GTA Online. I want it to be even a step up from that. The next one, honestly, will be a make or break feature with GTA 6, and that's the gunplay. GTA 5's gunplay is fine. That's what I would say. It's fine. It's okay, but honestly, it's nothing groundbreaking. The auto-aim on console is incredibly strong, and really the main mechanic when it comes to gunplay is get in cover and then just continue to peek out of cover and take out the enemies one by one. We already know there will be steps up in the gunplay from the leaks last year. For example, we know that we'll be able to switch hands and switch shoulder, that we'll be able to shoot over, and we also know that we'll be able to prone. So finally, we'll be able to lay down. But when it comes to stepping it up from GTA 5, Rockstar is capable of a lot more than what we got with GTA 5's movement and gunplay. For example, Max Payne 3, which came out just a couple years before GTA 5, has much better gunplay and is still today, over 10 years after its release, considered one of the best third-person gunplay systems in all of gaming. If Rockstar takes something like Max Payne 3's gunplay and puts it in GTA 6, yeah, this game will be absolutely incredible. Not only that, but just the overall movement. If they take something like a step out of Watch Dogs' book, for example, and makes the movement a lot more fluid, not saying we need like a full parkour system or something like that, but maybe a light parkour system, just something that makes the game feel a bit more smooth, because, you know, when we jump over an object in GTA 5, it takes a while, it slows our momentum down, and like I said, in Max Payne 3, Rockstar already showed us that they can do a lot more than what they did with GTA 5's gunplay. So I definitely want to see that in GTA 6. Next up is more side activities. Now, we already spoke about a more in-depth endgame with things like businesses and whatnot, but side activities can go a lot more in-depth than just businesses. Of course, in GTA 5, we had things like golf, racing, darts, all of these little mini games. But Rockstar wants to push the boundaries with GTA 6. So I want to see a lot of features not only return, but I want to see new features as well. Some returning features that will definitely need to be in GTA 6 are things like home invasions, taxi driving of course will need to return, bowling is something that was definitely missing from GTA 5, but we also already know that we will be getting new side activities, things like fishing and possibly maybe even surfing. We may be getting into the point where this is too much to ask, but it would be awesome if we even had skills tied to these side activities. Like, for example, the more we fish, the better our character gets at fishing, the higher chance we have at catching better fish. If GTA 6 not only introduces more side activities, but gives them a lot more depth than what we had in GTA 5, then yeah, I have no doubt that this will be one of the greatest games ever. Speaking of side activities, the next feature I want to talk about is a weight system. Gyms are something that we had in San Andreas, and it's something that I think every single person wants to see return, or at least close to every person. Features like this make the game feel so immersive, and we already know we're gonna have features like your hair is gonna grow over time, for example, so you will actually need to go and get a haircut. So it's really a no-brainer for Rockstar to elaborate on this feature and bring back things like gyms and a weight system. If you don't go to the gym and eat too much, then your character will gain weight. If you go to the gym a lot, your character will be a lot more buff. This could be purely cosmetic, like it was in San Andreas, or hey, if Rockstar wants to take it a step further, maybe it could affect things like strength and stamina. A feature I would like to see return from San Andreas that we'll talk about next is gang warfare. And personally, I think there's a pretty good chance that we'll see something like this return. If this is the first video of mine you're watching, I actually cover GTA Online. I've done that for the past 4 years. And what people don't know is Rockstar had a cops and crooks mode that was supposed to be coming into GTA Online in 2020, but of course we all know what happened with police around that time, so Rockstar ended up scrapping it. Apparently, there was going to be an in-depth cops and crooks system, something similar to the gang warfare we got in San Andreas. Different parts of the map would be owned by different gangs, so when you go to those different parts of the map, you have to watch out for that. You can also try and completely take over the map and join a specific gang. Something like that would be incredible, and a feature like this could absolutely be a defining feature whether I spend 100 hours in the game or if I spend 1,000 hours. Next is a good story. Now this seems pretty self-explanatory, but what a lot of people don't actually know who haven't been keeping up with Rockstar Games is a lot of the lead writers who made GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2's story have actually left the company. So for the most part, this will be the first major release from Rockstar Games without a lot of these big names. People like Dan Houser, who co-founded the company and wrote the stories for Red Dead 2 and GTA 5 and a lot of the other GTA games, left the company at the start of 2020. There are a lot of new faces in Rockstar Games' writing team, and GTA 6 will be the first full release where we'll get to see what these guys have come up with. And that leads into the next feature. We all want GTA 6 to keep that GTA humor. Over the past few years, it has been heavily publicized that Rockstar is planning on toning back the jokes and humor within GTA 6. Grand Theft Auto is such a successful franchise because Rockstar has never been afraid to poke fun at literally anything. No matter what race, political stance, sexuality you identify with, no matter what your hobbies, career interests, Rockstar Games has always poked fun and made light of all of these situations. Grand Theft Auto is supposed to be a parody of modern day America, and in GTA 6, I want to see that humor return and not be dumbed down so that no one will ever get offended. The last two things I want to see in GTA 6, we're gonna kind of look at what Rockstar has done with GTA Online. GTA Online makes them a lot of money, and we all know that that was a big reason GTA 5 didn't get any story DLC. So the next thing I want to see in GTA 6 is story DLC. People absolutely love the Ballad of Gay Tony in GTA 4, The Lost and the Damned. People look back at those DLCs and are happy. GTA 5 deserved more single-player content, and it never got it. So for GTA 6, I want to see these types of DLCs return. Look, I'm not saying we need new content every few months, because we all know most of Rockstar's time will be put into GTA 6 Online. But if a few months to a couple years after the game comes out, Rockstar releases a DLC and it gives us all a reason to jump back into the single player, that would be incredible, and honestly, it's something the game deserves. Like I said with GTA 5, it deserved more content. And the 10th and final feature I want GTA 6 to have is a completely new online mode. Now look, I could make a completely separate wish list for GTA 6 Online, and who knows, maybe I will. But for this video, I'll keep it simple with GTA 6 Online and just say we want a completely new system. I think I speak for most players when I say we're ready to leave Los Santos behind. I don't want my progress from GTA Online to carry over to GTA 6 Online. I don't want things like futuristic vehicles in GTA 6 Online. Make us start fresh in an entirely new city in Vice City. That way, hopefully Rockstar can learn from their 10 years of GTA Online, learn what the players liked and didn't like, and build an experience that is even better than GTA Online ever was. We all know that this is something Rockstar is gonna milk and make content for at least the next 5 years, probably the next 10 years, maybe even longer. So if they're gonna do that, I want them to do it right. Take the good parts from GTA Online, learn what you can, and then implement those things and start fresh in GTA 6 Online. And there you go, there's 10 features I want to see in GTA 6. It is absolutely crazy that we are only a couple days away from the GTA 6 trailer. It still doesn't even feel real. So if you enjoy the video and you want to see more GTA Online and GTA 6 content, this is what I do. So welcome to the channel if you haven't seen my channel before. Subscribe, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!
Favorite color, money green. I've been on my grind since I was in the 7th grade. Had my first kid, I was only 17. Always a provider for my pack like Wolverines. But you won't find me on the mountaintop.